The baddest man in high school football, Keelon Russell, quarterback of the Duncanville Panthers, is joining us right now. Keelon, what's going on, my man?
What's up with it? What's up with it?
Oh man, I imagine you're doing pretty well. You're 8-0, another big win last week. We'll get to your point of
Mhm.
this week, but just talk about 15 straight wins headed back, dating back to last season. Talk about, I guess this is a lot, but what are a couple things that are clicking well for the team? What is the mentality of the team this year?
Let's just first off say the chemistry. Like on the offensive side, that's the biggest thing, what I'm saying, making sure that everybody's on the same page. Everybody's on the same, what I'm saying, the same rope, what I'm saying, going across, the board. You gotta have your right receivers blocking right, you gotta have the lineman blocking right, the running backs blocking right, what I'm saying, everybody able to catch the ball, the linemen, what I'm saying. And then as a quarterback, you gotta make sure that everything is in sync, what I'm saying. If one mess up, the other gonna mess up. And it's so on and so on and so on. So the chemistry has been great. And just off of coming off of last year,
Yeah.
it's a blessing, like to have this team to keep on doing what we're doing, dominating the offense and defense, just dominating the era. Texas football, it just feels real good being the number one spot. Truly understanding like why we the number one team in the really in the country, in my opinion.
Okay.
So, truly understand why we the number one team in the country. So, um, all I can say is let's go get this three-peat. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, well, you definitely talking that talk. I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
Right
of
now,
course, of course.
specifically, right? That's so Texas, right? Specifically talking on the offensive end. I mean, to over 2,800 yards passing with multiple games to go, which is wild in and of itself. 38 touchdowns. I don't want to short you. It was 38, right? We short. I don't want to short
Yes,
no
sir. Yes,
touchdown.
sir.
Okay, so that's not how that
Yes,
is.
sir.
Just talk about
Yeah.
specific to the offense. What is different this season with the offense as opposed to last season? What is it?
I will say my role has very much, saying shot up. Trust wise, me, saying being the leader, me being the captain, and me just having the momentum of the team, pushing the momentum, taking, saying leadership. Like I said, um, every team needs a quarterback that, saying they can do the things right, do the things on the right timing, get them out of bad plays. So I feel like that's what has really jumped for me. This off season was great for me.
Right.
Having this development coming from, we all seen what I did in the summer,
Right.
saying, don't want to, restate all the
Right.
accomplishments, but having that, saying that set in my life, and in that what I can truly do on the field is, saying unmatchable than anybody. So just having that perk and just leading my team to doing what we do best, and that's winning. So, and my confidence has really shot through the roof.
Yeah.
Like those last few years, I wasn't the big dog, saying I was still, the little puppy, saying sophomore and junior year. I was still trying to get an understanding of this offense and
Right.
how
Right.
can I overcome, in the bad situation. So just be able to, saying be the big dog now, being the senior, being the leader, like being the big brother of the team, saying
Right.
telling everybody what to do and what to operate. So yeah, I would say, that's what really helped this team out for sure.
Yeah. Indeed. And being the big brother, sometimes you got to correct. Right. So talk to me about what you
Yeah,
guys areas for improvement. You guys are clicking. You're doing really well. So I know this may even be a reach, but I know
yeah,
you're a perfectionist, right? So being
yeah.
the big brother of the team, what areas do you need to improve on headed into your game against Cedar Hill this week?
I will say is coming out strong. That's what one of the biggest things that we can arguably say that we need to work on mostly. Coming out strong and being on top, getting after them. Saying not being lazy, not being lack of daisical. Like
Right.
all of those perks, like all of those things come in of saying being mentally focused. Let's just say that like just being mentally focused and mentally ready for the opponent, no matter if they're good or bad, no matter if they're, saying small or big,
Right.
just being mentally focused and knowing our assignments, saying coming out on the field and dominating. That's one of the biggest things. Like, I could just say last week, we didn't come out with the best performance that we usually do. We didn't come out hot. We didn't come out throwing 5 touchdowns, saying in the first quarter, which we could have did, honestly. I just say that we got to take those small details and make them big. And we just got to execute when we have the chances for sure.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed. Talk about, we all know how big Texas and high school football is in Texas, but
Hmm.
just talk about,
Yep.
but people know, but they don't know, right? So talk
Yeah.
about the pressure of being the number one quarterback and arguably, and we'll get to that later, arguably the number one state in the country in high school football. What is that pressure like?
Oh man, the quarterback wise is big. I can tell you that. You know what I'm saying? You have people on and off the field. It's either they're gonna be rooting for you or they're gonna be throwing, what I'm saying, tomatoes at you.
Okay.
And like the biggest thing that's always in the quarterback's head is the game is either gonna be on you or the game is gonna be on you.
Right.
Honestly. So like, what I'm saying, every little mistake, it's gonna all be thrown on you. I can tell you that. And you gotta understand it's Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be in front of what, thousands of people, you know, thousands of people on social media say, oh, this quarterback is not that. Oh, this quarterback is not this.
Yeah.
After you probably throw one interception. So I mean, being a quarterback, the pressure, and especially in Texas, the pressure is very big. It's
Yeah.
it's not a moment where you don't have no eyes on you.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be a moment where you have eyes on you. Shoot, it's probably people that got eyes on me right now, so
Yeah.
as we talking. So
No doubt.
um it's just, just be able to maintain, seizing the opportunity, taking advantage, like I said, taking the bad habits out of your game and, developing, to a great quarterback. That's really what it is, the pressure is gonna be there all the time.
Yeah.
Even the NFL guys know it. The top of the top know it. So can't really say the pressure is not going to do nothing because it's going to do something for sure, especially my sophomore year.
And that definitely comes with, that comes with the territory for the number one quarterback in the
Yeah.
ESPN 300. But you are number 15 overall. I wonder if that's a motivating factor for you. Do you
Oh
want to
yeah.
be this number one overall period, prospect wise?
Yeah. Of course. Of
Yeah.
course. That's one of my biggest things that I talked to my mom and my dad about is
Okay.
how can I be the number one. True. I talked to them debate today and be like, Dad, how can I be the number one draft pick in the future? I don't want to be sick. I don't want to be third. I don't want to be fourth. I want to be the lottery pick, because it's a lot of stuff that come with that. That means out of everybody, they choose you first. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's a lot of motivation. I know that I have the talents, to be number one. I
Right.
have, the heart to be number one, and I'm gonna keep striving to be number one. I don't care how close the season is ended to. I don't care how close I'm finna come to Alabama. I want to come out as number one, and that's what I'm gonna grind for.
Yeah. Indeed. I respect it.
Mhm.
Now, you talk
Yes,
about
sir.
Alabama. You flipped there from SNU in June. Just talk about your relationship with Alabama right now and talk about the conversations you guys have going forward.
Oh yeah, what I'm saying? Like I said, I just got off the phone with the boy. Amazing man. Like Coach DeBoer, he trusts me. We have built that chemistry already
Yeah.
to tell like he knows what he's coming. He knows what he's getting, the package that he's gonna have arrived at his front door when I
Yeah.
get there. So I mean, they're not gonna shorthand me with nothing. Nothing's gonna be guaranteed. Nothing's gonna be given to me. That's why I love to play football. I wanna, what I'm saying, I don't want anything to be given to me. But the way that they have it all set up is, hey, if you come in here and work, if you come in here and do what you're supposed to do, is the job is yours. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I mean, the relationship wise, family. It's nothing but family. The players as well. Ryan Williams, what I'm saying? Like all those dudes is like family to me, you know what I'm saying? Jalen Miro, even Ty Simpson, Austin Sand, like all those dudes is just like family to me. So um the relationship wise is great,
Yeah.
but like I said, it's about the opportunity, you know what I'm saying? It's about the sacrifice that I'm gonna have for myself and how I'm gonna change myself to, what I'm saying, develop into a college quarterback because I already got the high school quarterback down. Now I gotta, what I'm saying, transfer myself into the next, next Lamar Jackson, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be Keelan Russell, not the next, anybody, but it's gonna be the next Keelan Russell. But
First,
yeah.
first Keelan. I liked it. I like it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, just seizing the opportunity, going out there and get it, having my focus on being a number one quarterback.
Indeed. And you're planning to enroll early still.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Now let me
Mm-hmm.
ask you this on the way out. Yeah, I feel like I know where you're gonna go. But among the kings of high school football in the country, where
Mm-hmm.
does Texas rank? And if the answer I think you're gonna give me is right, go ahead and qualify why that state is number one. Talk to me. Talk that talk.
You know what I'm saying? home, like, you know what I'm saying, the biggest to ever do it.
Yeah.
Like Texas, of course. Everything's big in Texas. The reason why I say is because like it's book written. Like we already got all the proof in the books. We got all the proof in the books. And another reason is because we got talent that comes straight from out this state. We got talent that comes from, you know what I'm saying, everywhere from the state. So, and we got the best, in my opinion, we don't have no private schools, so we don't
Okay.
do no recruiting across the country.
All
We don't
right.
do
All
none of
right.
that. North Shore, DeSoto,
Mhm.
Duncanville, North Carolina, we don't do none of that private stuff. We got straight talent and still one of the top 10 and still the what top three team in the country with
Mm.
no private school. So I mean, let's just make if we made it fair and had DeSoto, Duncanville, North Shore, and all in one school, we'll be undefeated in the
Tough.
nation. So I mean, my point is prove. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just better in Texas. The
Yeah.
talent, the competition, you know what I'm saying? The pressure is gonna be better. The stance is gonna be bigger and better. You know what I'm saying? We got way more swag than all these other states. So what it is, like, you know what I'm saying? You already know what the
Okay.
truth
Talk
is.
heavy. Talk heavy. I love it. I
Yeah,
love
for
it.
sure.
Keelan Russell, I definitely appreciate you. Hey man, you kind of you sold me. I don't know that, next time I talk to a Georgia guy, I might have to give him your spiel. So I don't, you kind of sold me.
Hey, hey, tell him he came straight out of my mouth.
Indeed, indeed, man. Well, hey, I
Yes, sir.
definitely appreciate you joining us this evening. We'll definitely be watching this week and further beyond.
Thank you. Roll Tide.